My dear students, in today's class we are going to study about relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. In previous class we have studied about the geometrical representation or geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. In this class we will study about zeros, the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. Let us consider a quadratic polynomial. आइए हम सपोज करते हैं कि एक क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल fx है and it is ax square plus bx plus c. Now we can write in place of fx we can write y. So y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Suppose the zeros of the above polynomial ax square plus bx plus c are alpha and beta. Now since this is a general form, we can take a quadratic polynomial such as y equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. Now if the product of the coefficient of x square and the constant term is positive, then we break the middle term by adding, and if the product is negative, then we break the middle term by subtracting. The parts in which the middle term is broken, its product must be equal to the product of coefficient of x square into constant term. So in this case y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. We can write 4x as 3x and x. The two parts are 3x and x, so y equal to x square minus 3x minus x plus 3. We can write y as x minus 3 into x minus 1. So to find the zeros of the polynomial, we place y equal to 0. So x equal to 3 and x equal to 1 are the zeros of the polynomial. Like 6 is equal to 2 into 3. So 2 and 3 are factors. Likewise x minus 1 and x minus 3 are the factors of y. Now for the above case, y equal to ax square plus bx plus c, the zeros are alpha and beta. So we can say that the factors of the above polynomial ax square plus bx plus c are x minus alpha and x minus beta. We take another example, y equal to 2x square minus 8x plus 6, and we factorize it and we find that y is equal to 2x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 6. We can take out 2x as common, so it is 2x into x minus 3 minus 2 into x minus 3. So y can be written as 2 into x minus 1 into x minus 3. Now the zeros of the above polynomial are the same, 1 and 3. So we can see that if the whole function is multiplied by 2, the zeros of the polynomial did not change. In other examples also we can see it. If we multiply x square minus 4x plus 3 by 3, so we can get y is equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. So few more examples, y is equal to 4x square minus 16x plus 12, or y is equal to 5x square minus 20x plus 15. In all these cases the zeros are 1 and 3 and factors are x minus 1 and x minus 3. So for the example y equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9, we can write y as 3 into x minus 1 into x minus 3. For the next example we can write y as 4 into x minus 1 into x minus 3, and in the next example y can be written as 5 into x minus 1 into x minus 3. Thus we can say that if we know the zeros or the factors of a polynomial, then the polynomial can be written as y is equal to k times x minus alpha into x minus beta. Like in the above examples, y is equal to 4 into x minus 1 into x minus 3, y equal to 5 into x minus 1 into x minus 3. So we can see that if we know the zeros of the polynomial or the factors which are x minus alpha and x minus beta, then we can write the polynomial as y equal to k times x minus alpha into x minus beta. Now ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k times x minus alpha into x minus beta. So it is equal to k times, if we multiply x minus alpha and x minus beta, we get x square minus beta x minus alpha x plus alpha beta. Or we can say that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to kx square minus k times alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta k. On comparing the left hand side and the right hand side, we can say that k is equal to a, and we can say minus k into alpha plus beta is equal to b. So we can say alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by k. But since k equal to a, we can say alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Likewise, alpha beta k equal to c, alpha beta equal to c by k, alpha beta equal to c upon a, since k is equal to a. Now we can say alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x square minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and alpha beta is equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square.